Okay, so I was busy today after work. Did some stuff. Went to Walmart's. Yeah. So found some Skeletors and some human demands. Those aren't for me. Those are for Paul Hughes. So dealing with the leftover print labels from yesterday. However, I did stop in to look for something totally unrelated to what I found at one of my usual Walmarts this morning. I forgot I had all this bubble wrap on the floor. And I found something I have been chasing for weeks now, and I was so elated. I mean, there are not words. The Raph and Casey Jones movie 2-pack. This has been one of the most sought after collectible sets in recent days, months. One that caused so much controversy because the online sale sold out in minutes thanks to bots, and then famously, as I think I mentioned before, they only sent two to stores. So I picked up two. It's already taken. It's already paid for, stuff like that. The second one I'm not keeping, although I will be looking at the individual ones and seeing which one I want. Sorry, I get to pick. Who's got better eyes? That one does. It's like I did the hunting. I get to pick. So like comes with all kinds of weapons and stuff like that. Raph in his trench coat, stuff like that. Don't know. I think I like this one better. So this one's gonna be mine. The other one is going to Ryan. So I gotta take a break here in a little while to go help my neighbor with something. She's got some legal papers that need signing or something, and needs a witness for a notary. So I'm just gonna do that for her, just because I'm nice like that. But as usual, getting started on my day way later than planned. I'm gonna set this over here for now. I did not even finish editing all the things that I filmed yesterday. I edited vlogs. That's the only thing I meant to edit yesterday. So I did not get around to filming Ryo of the Wapataya. So I'll do that tonight probably, because right now what I'm gonna do is an unboxing of I can't pick him up. He's stuck back there. Can't pick it up one-handed, so we're gonna put it on the mini pod here temporarily, even if not for you guys, for me. I'm gonna do an unboxing of the Flame Toys Devastator, if for no one else but myself. I don't know. I'm gonna just do it, give some kind of content to the people. So I'm gonna actually, I'll put that out for Friday because I have no Gunpla content. But I finally have all the paints I want for this. I need to check the mailbox for my repro labels. It's been about 2 weeks. It should be here by now. Let me also turn on the computer. So normally when I do these kinds of builds and stuff like that, especially when I'm going to be doing painting, like this guy's going to be fully painted, I'll do all the work out there for the most part because it's easier. But because the wifey hates that, I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to go out and get the I'm going to go get all my paints and everything. I'm going to bring them in here, and then I'm going to break this guy open, see exactly what it is I need to do, exactly what my order of operations is going to be, stuff like that. So yay. Morning, guys. Normally, I would not do any kind of vlogging or anything at work, but I'm in this new truck that I've not driven before. You can see it's rocking. They're unloading it. I've been in large, like 26-foot box trucks before. We normally have one, but we got rid of our old one because it was junk and it needed to go away. I've driven like a large Ford, like a F450 based or 550 based one. Still very different. This drives like an 18-wheeler. That's very different. It's got air brakes, it's got all the things, and because it has all the things, it has an air horn. You guys have ever seen, a big truck and you went, you can actually do that. I'm not gonna do that because they're back there unloading right now, but I have pulled it like 3 or 4 times since I got back, basically, like, or on my way back, once I figured out that's what it was. And I thought maybe there was a secondary horn because it does still have the one on the steering wheel, but that doesn't do anything. So they disabled that and added the pull horn, which is really cool. Like, I've driven large trucks in one form or another, but I've never once felt like a trucker. Now I feel kind of like a trucker. I like have that cool benefit. It's pretty neat, and it's a pretty nice truck. It drives really weird, but it's a cool truck. So I'm gonna go do other work and stuff. What's up, guys? So it's Monday afternoon. Had a hell of a weekend. I'll go into it more, but I didn't want to do like a real in the kitchen video for this, but something I was waiting on finally got here, and it is an envelope from the good old Toy Hacks. One, I wish they would ship stuff faster, like priority mail or something, but this is cool. So you got, damn it, those melted a little. Okay, so Texas heat doing some damage. So I got some Toy Hacks labels. I got some different sized cleared back, like cartoon emblems, which is pretty cool. And then I got some clear, like outline ones. Obviously impossible to see here, but Decepticon, Autobot, different sizes, stuff like that, because there's different ones that I actually want to represent a little bit. And then you got Toy Hacks Armory here. Interesting. I don't know what that is, but I did want to experiment a little. So for my big old Devastator, he's got the emblem in the chest, but there is nowhere to put it, or there's no way to get it out that I can find. But I was thinking, he already has a purple chest, so use the white outline ones. So let's go see if we can make that happen. This is what happens when my tripod is in an awkward place. So I forgot I had filmed an in the kitchen video last week. By the way, I've got all those boxes from the other day stacked up right there. I have been working on the Flame Toys Devastator, so I was filming build logs for that and nothing else. Oops, hey, that doesn't go there. Alright, so I don't know how I'm going to do this. Speaking of which, because I know this will come out after the fact, so there's that big green boy. I'll work on that today. With everything that went down this weekend, I'm exhausted, so I've mostly been sleeping or just resting this morning into this afternoon. I'm only just now getting back to life. In fact, I need to import footage, like I said, like the in the kitchen video, stuff like that. But I'm going to see if I can get this Devastator to have a cool emblem on its chest real quick. Hold on. Okay, so half the problem is just getting the chest piece off. Move Grimmy here. So, for those who haven't ever played with this guy, the way you have to do it, you gotta get out. Gotta break the tab loose from underneath, like that. There we go. And then you knock everything off. That's the way it works. Okay. I hate that these don't stay on permanently, so I can't like glue them or something. Like, it just doesn't want to stay. So let's make sure everybody's pegged in good. Alright, so he does have this, you know, nice little spot inside the chest. I'm going to assume that I can get that out by taking this apart. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to probably... Well, I'm going to not say probably. I'm going to knock over some paint while I'm doing this. That wasn't the probably thing. Where's my small screwdriver set? Right here. So after I did all that work cleaning off my desk, it's become a mess again. Can't see behind him anyways. So all the paints from the project, I just need those out so I can see what's up next. Okay. See, I always assume that it can pull out because there's a gap there behind it. And I don't want to put the emblem like just right on the chest if I can avoid it. I might need my tiny power drill for this. Don't go away. Right there. If you get one started, you can get more started. See, I've got multiple small screwdriver sets. But if you don't have the torque, it doesn't do you much good. See in here? No. What's in here? Fill it up. Yeah. Make sure I can find a bit that will work. I don't want to use one that's the wrong size. Or it won't, or too big or something, you know, I don't want to destroy the threads by accident. Oh my god, it's so much easier. Why did I do that the hard way? Yeah, that's effortless now. Okay. There's one more up in here. Yep. That I can't get to. Some bitch. That's a problem. The last one is deep in there. There we go. The hard part is just gripping the screwdriver. In theory, they're all the same length. Yes, they are. So I don't have to pay that much attention to who went where. Okay, so let's slide all these guys out. Pop the wings off. Okay, and so you can see under here, there's a couple tabs to hopefully be able to push this guy out. Oh yeah, okay. So this is way easier than I actually thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a bit of a struggle. There we go. Okay, so now I've got that pushed out. Now I've got that. So like I said, I was thinking about going with the cool outline of the Decepticon emblem. I just got to find the right size one. I think that one's a good size. So let me get my knife. Put that up there. Okay. Which one was it? I think that one's too big. That one should work. Let me see my other emblems. Well, it occurred to me just now that the other emblems I have aren't Decepticon emblems, so that really wouldn't do any good. Okay, so those are too big. See, the thing is, I went with the G1 cartoon versions, but let's see here. Okay, so it's a cool white outline. That'll fit, if just barely. Oh yeah, that's very cool. Doesn't stand out greatly, but it's there. I mean, I can always leave the clear part off. That's fine. I mean, it's not ridiculous, but you know, at least it's there. I can appreciate that. And I didn't want it on the outside. That was the important thing. Now, as for the other guys, I would like them to have their stuff, but it is what it is. So let's put this back together. After I get this together, I'm gonna tell you about my day. But it's just something I wanted to do real quick while it was in my mind. Okay, so I would probably just keeping these little blasters in the hole while you try to get everybody else lined up. Yeah, like that. Okay. Ah. So I had to go get my somewhat yearly physical this morning, and as usual, they decided to take blood and stuff, which I'm not a fan of. It just in general, I've never appreciated that. I don't think there's anybody who really likes to be stuck with a needle and have their blood taken. But so my arm hurts. Probably gonna hurt for a few days. Yeah, there's a lot of tension on that. I don't know what they're supposed to be. So let's get this screw in there. And then they wanted me to go get an ultrasound on my belly. I guess because they're worried that I have some either GI problems or liver problems, which I don't. I don't understand why they want to do that. So I need to set that up for sometime this week. And then they sent off for like a bunch of blood work, which is seemingly very expensive, and I'm not happy about that. Though hopefully my insurance covers most of it. Because even the lady who took my blood's like, I don't know why she ordered all this stuff. She must think something's going on. It's like, that's a pretty good list of stuff. I just dropped that screw. I'll get it back. So I'm not sure, but that's what's going on now. And of course, I have been stressed out about my mom. She just got out of the hospital. Problem with that, you know, everybody's great. Oh, yay, she got out of the hospital. No, the problem is that she got out of the hospital, or rather, she left the hospital essentially because of my dad. My dad can't be left alone, at least for not too long. He's really old. You know, I haven't had my parents on the vlog much, but it's been a while. His mental state has really declined in recent years. Sad to say. But it's, you know, it's the truth. Can't really get around it. And the funny thing is, he knows it, so he makes jokes about it. Like the other day, he's like, I heard exactly what he said. He said, he's like, I haven't done this. It's just my mind that's gone. And you know, it's a sad joke because fucking true. But, so she was so concerned about him, because, I mean, it is basically just them at this point. There's nobody else really helping him out. So, without her, he's not going to do really well. And he was okay by himself. I mean, I visited him several days to make sure he wasn't doing anything bad. There was a mix-up with his medication. It wouldn't have been tragic, but it wasn't good. And that was either on the part of him or my aunt, who went over there to check on his meds first. Okay, yeah, that doesn't stand out, but it's not terrible either. Okay. But needless to say, the situation isn't great. She wasn't ready to go home. Not really, anyways. And she did for that reason. And apparently he was kind of begging for it in a way. Trying to be a little bit more pathetic than he really is. But, you know, it is hard for him. And it's hard for everybody. But, like, she has to basically really take care of him. And I don't think he's ready to deal with the possibility of her not being around to do that. And sadly, that's where we're headed. Especially if, like, if he doesn't help out and she came home for this and she ends up getting worse, you know, physically because of him, you know, we're gonna have a problem. So, I don't know. It's not a great situation. I'm not happy about it. Because she was basically able to stay at the hospital essentially for free until things were taken care of. Like, for the most part, her insurance said, look, we'll cover you 100% as long as you're there. And she had to leave because of him. So, it sucks. So, on top of everything else, you know, now I'm dealing with my own health, which isn't terrible, mind you. I don't feel any different. In fact, I've lost a little bit of weight, or at least I weighed less than I thought I would be, which was less than I weighed back in September. So even given the quarantine and how shitty I've been eating, I'm still doing good. So that means the sheer amount of work I'm doing at work is paying off. Now, I still have too much happening up here and way too much happening down here. And now that I know how much I weigh and my physical is for work is next month. Balls. Okay, once again, I'm tired of these pieces falling off. Going the balls off of me. And that's how it's supposed to go, like that. I almost feel like I need a... Where's my putty? I'm going to put a little bit of putty behind that. But basically, now that I have an idea of what I weigh, I can work on it, you know? Just trying to get all these paints organized. Where did my putty go? It was like right here. Big wad of putty for building stuff. So, I can start doing workouts again so that I can get down. But, whoa, I'm having issues. I'm still tired. Like, I'm still tired from Saturday, and it's now Monday. And there's been a lot of stress. Oh, on top of all of that, last night after we finished the live stream, I get a notification from Chase that, it's a fraud alert. And somebody got a hold of my new debit card number, and it was trying to supposedly rent scooters in San Francisco. They tried 3 times. It's one of those like e-scooters, or you can rent them in the city and move, put around on an electric scooter. How they got my new card info, not sure. I haven't used it much online. Usually I use PayPal, stuff like that. It's entirely possible it went through a skimmer somewhere. I'm pretty sure I had to get gas at a gas station I don't normally go to the other day. That might have had something to do with it. But either way, so now I have to get another new debit card after I just went through the saga of losing my debit card. Like, not even 2 months ago, right? So, now I'm waiting on a new one. But I have a cool card coming this time, and it's a Darth Vader card. It's pretty awesome. And I linked... So I'm not 100% helpless this time. The guy at the bank helped me out, and he showed me that the new card, or my new card, was already assigned to me, so I could access it through my bank account by linking it through Samsung Pay. If you guys don't know this, Apple Pay or Samsung Pay, apparently you can do that. You can link your things. Like, I'd already linked it via PayPal, so I didn't even think about that, but for different banks and purchasing in real life and places, you, excuse me, you can totally, I don't use it this way, but I guess I will now. I can actually get money from the bank and stuff like that if I need to. I can use it if they have the Samsung Pay thing. So I don't have to have my card on me to use it. Some gas stations, you can buy gas the same way at the pump using that. So I'm going to try that out, at least for the next few days till my new cards. So the first new card will arrive. I can activate it. And then the second new card, which is the Darth Vader card. It's going to be the same one. It's just going to be cool custom Darth Vader card. Will come in after that, and then I'll just do the thing. So, and I think I'm going to do what a lot of people have suggested: get an actual credit card for that. So I'll probably do that either via PayPal or my actual bank. Just get a credit card to use for purchases, and then just link it directly to the account to do that way. I don't know. It's one of those things I just never considered doing because I didn't want to have another credit card, but it makes sense. So, but I'm going to charge my phone for a bit because it's nearly dead. I got to put this big boy back in place. I'm glad I got that emblem in there finally. It looks good. It's hard to see, but it looks good regardless. Now he's an official Decepticon. I like that. Oh, I gotta turn the AC back on. I just realized I'm sitting here getting a little warm, wondering why. But I'm still tired. I didn't get to sleep until about midnight last night. Got up with the wifey this morning, like normal. Made her coffee, and I went and laid back down because there's no reason for me to be up. I don't have, my doctor's appointment's at 9. I wasn't gonna eat breakfast. Wasn't gonna have coffee. So I poured myself some water, came back, laid down, started watching the live stream from last night, and I fell back asleep after she left. I woke up, luckily, at 8:30. My appointment's at 9. I threw on my clothes, hauled ass down there, got there by 8:50, and I guess because of the way they're doing things right now due to COVID, they're pushing people through. So I didn't even have time to fill out my paperwork before they called me in. So yay for that, I guess. So like I said, charge phone. I'm going to get a bunch of shit filmed today. Okay? Okay? So the wifey's going to be working. So I'm going to try to film most of the things that I've got over there. And I need to film Ryo. I've been putting it off, and I need to get it done. And I need to get stuff put away. So once again, charge phone, put Devastator up, film reviews. Okay? I'm just looking like this. So I'm in the middle of doing reviews. I had to do things slightly different this time. So I wanted to have the same background, but not all of this garbage. So I turned the camera. And then I opened at least the 3 figures I'm looking at right now with Billy and stuff like that. So I'm about to sit down and do this, but I need to get the Swiffer over there so I can dust this off. Like literally, it's coming down to the point where I almost have to dust every time I review stuff. And it's getting a little ridiculous. And the Yoda that we looked at recently, his clothes left little shreds of clothing, like little strings. Like not this Yoda with the stitch gold lame, so to speak. The backpack Yoda, who has real fabric, and it's shredding. So I'm trying to I gotta get this loop to be able to stand properly. Keeps wanting to tip over. I wonder if it's because he's got a tiny little green guy on his back. That's a little bit better. Star Wars shelf is getting crowded again. I need more prequel stuff. Oh, that's right. I have prequel stuff coming that I pre-ordered. Well, I didn't pre-order it. I ordered it from the Hasbro Pulse. If you're wondering why I'm leaning like this, because the camera is basically set up for review purposes. But I had to stop what I was doing to do this. So I gotta put away some ponies. These girls and boys. You know what? I don't think I have anywhere to put them. It's gonna be weird. What's up, guys? So it's... Ow, I hit my knee a second ago. It's Tuesday. I did not get nearly as much done yesterday as I thought. So, little of update from yesterday. I did just file a claim to get paid back for the fraudulent charges on my debit card. So hopefully I'll get that back pretty quick. I mean, it wasn't a ton of money, but you know, it's my money. Ugh, that's not what I wanted. That was the sweet tea from yesterday. Not bad, but still. So, just everything going on. So, back to life today. Need to go ahead and film things. Finally gonna film the wildfire, Rival of the Wildfire review that I've been meaning to film for like, I don't know what, 3 weeks I've had this thing. It's like finally getting around to it. And then if I have more time, I mean, I have time, but I gotta get these things edited. I got vlogs to edit. I've got other quickies from yesterday to edit. But I've got Devastator. I want to get that done. But I want to do Ryo first. I don't know why I put it off. I just did. Just with everything going on, it was just a back burner situation. But hopefully, credit card situation or debit card situation is settled. I think I probably will get myself a normal everyday credit card. Maybe that'll help some of the situation. Instead of using my debit card for things, a lot of people say you should do that anyway, so I'll be like, okay, fine, do it that way. But I'm just tired and I need to get back in focused. I did not do all the things I needed to do, so I think I need to call, after I get this done, I think I need to call the imaging center and try to get an appointment for tomorrow to get that ultrasound done, stuff like that. I keep getting calls from my car note, and I'm like, we paid that on the 7th. Why am I still getting calls about it today? So it's like, I paid that 4 days ago. Why am I still getting calls? So I'm gonna get started on this. I'm gonna get this done, finally.